Welcome, everybody, back to Multiplex Movie Melee and the 2024 Teams Tournament. We have an exciting match tonight. The number 5 seed, your Milwaukee Beers Calamity John Marr, and the virtuoso Will Cohen going up against, in a rematch from last year, the number 12 seed Law Deal, Scott the Esquire Harvey, and Jacoby the Barbarian Bancroft. Last time we saw your Milwaukee Beers, they were in a contender match where they just lost to Kumite, who went on to play for the titles. The last time we saw Law Deal, they won a qualifying match to get into the tournament, beating the union of Abel and Luis. Should be an exciting match tonight. On the desk with me, we got Mark, the Big Chill Menchaca. Mark, how are you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. We got a pretty solid match here. We got the Law Deal. They like, I feel like they're, like we say this a lot, I don't think their record is it represents kind of who they are. They feel like kind of the scrappy team that nobody really wants to play against, just because both of them are good competitors and they can always pull out a good win. And then even though we talk about your Milwaukee Beers getting off to a rocky start, they had been on fire since then. Like they did just lose that number 1 contenders match, but they have been beating quality teams since then, so it's fun to see them back here in another match.
This is sure to be an exciting match. I know certain players have wanted this rematch. I say we get right into pre-match interviews, starting with the number 12 seed Law Deal, Scott Harvey, Jacoby Bancroft, accompanied by their manager, Kirk, the consigliere Kowalkowski. Competitors, how are you doing tonight?
Certain players have wanted this rematch. I think that was referring to me. I think I did say that at one point. Now that it's here, maybe have some regrets about that. But we are here. They're a very good team. I said that because the first match that we had was very close. They had to hit their 4, I think, to win. So it easily could have gone the other way. And anytime there's a match that close, I always want to, get another chance at it, because it feels like we could have had it on a different day. And now that it's tournament time, it would be even more satisfying to get that one.
Thanks, Scott, for putting us in this situation. We'll see what happens. So yeah, no, I'm excited. These great guys, everyone's great. So it's nice to play, friends again and play them again and see what will happen. Try our luck a second time. So we'll see what happens. Kirk, any words of wisdom for us?
Yeah, just do what you guys do. You guys are I think Mark used a great term. You're a scrappy team. I think you are both very dangerous players. Just do what you do. Hang in there and, battle through one question at a time. And I really like your chances in this match. I really like your chances in this tournament. I'm ready for you guys to contend for that title.
Thanks, Scott.
Great words from everyone.
And Kirk.
Great words. I'm going to drop your manager backstage as we bring on your challengers tonight. Will Cohen, John Marr, accompanied by your manager, Robert the Ghost Kastner, your Milwaukee Beers. Guys, last year you guys went all the way to the finals of the tournament where you barely lost 2 back to Formula. How are you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. I was really prepared to come in here and just talk trash, but Will and Jacoby have this love affair that I don't want to get in the middle of. So he's like my brother-in-law at this point, so I really can't say anything to him.
All right, so then I'll just say what everyone is anticipating me saying anyways. Epic beer run, let's go. Why do I keep saying that? Because I honestly believe that this is true. Like what was said about us in the introduction. Yeah, we didn't do great in our debut match. We did absolutely terrible in our follow-up match after that. But then after that, we came roaring back, and the team that we came roaring back against was Law Deal. So I've now come since then. I've come to know Scott and Jacoby really well, and it always hurt. It always sucks being put against your friends like this. But this is a situation. John and I are still kind of on a hot streak right now. I think we're going to continue this. Bobby.
Mens rea, habeas corpus, writ of garnishment, etc. I got the legal terms down. You guys do the trivia stuff.
Budweiser, Coors Light. I got beer.
wise legal words from Robert Kastner, but we're going to head right into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. Competitors will get 8 questions from 8 general movie categories, each worth 1 point apiece. Competitors will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their boards, after which we will say pens down, and they will be asked to reveal their answers one at a time. I answer all 8 questions right, you will receive a bonus question. Competitors get 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. Competitors, any questions before we get into round number one? All right.
Good luck, guys.
We're going to hit you with their first question in the category of crime. Who plays the police detective Will Dormer in 2002's Insomnia? Do you have any sleep issues, Mark?
Probably. I might snore, but I don't know. That's like a weird question. People ever ask you, "Hey, do you snore?" And like, how the fuck would I know, man? I don't know.
I actually have something that records me while I sleep, and I can confirm I snore pretty badly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John, we'll go to you.
I also allegedly snore, but I don't believe it. Al Pacino.
We will go to Scott.
Al Pacino.
We will go to Will
Al Pacino.
and Jacoby.
Didn't know how hard this was going to be. If it was going to be like, the other guy, but Al Pacino.
Al Pacino is correct. Everyone tied up.
All right. Going into your next question, the category is sports. What state does Field of Dreams primarily take place in?
Did you watch the Oscars, Mark? I actually have a reason I'm asking you this.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I bitch about it every year. Watch it every year,
John Mulaney's bit on Field of Dreams was pretty great. I don't want to mention it because he might send it, but yeah. 5, 4.
I don't know. His Madam
3.
Web quote really got me.
Pens down. He should host next year. Scott, we'll go to you.
IOWA, hey.
And we will go to Will.
Iowa.
We will go to Jacoby.
Iowa.
We'll go to John.
Home to some of the most ill-mannered, worst people in the world. Iowa.
That's an insult to certain past competitors. God bless their soul. Iowa is correct. As we move on to your third question, would you look at that? In the category of Oscars, who won Best Actress for films released in 2008? What were you doing in 2008, Mark?
High school. Probably playing Halo 2.
I was playing a lot of Super Smash Brothers football. 5, 4, 3,
behind me at that point.
2, 1. Pens down. Will. Yep. We're going to go to Will.
Yeah, in my shitty handwriting, Meryl Streep.
We'll go to Jacoby.
Kate Blanchett, but that's not.
Go to John.
The other Kate Winslet.
And we will go to Scott.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet is correct.
The reader, yeah.
Keep going. Your next question, the category of comedy. In Life of Brian, what is the name of Pontius? What is the name of Pontius Pilate's friend whose name makes everyone laugh?
Phenomenal question, if I do say so myself. And I didn't write it, so I just want to say that.
They said Pontius. I'm Catholic. I should know this guy's name.
It happens.
I know the story.
Phenomenal. Okay, do you prefer Life of Brian or Holy Grail? I gotta ask.
I haven't seen both of them. I think Holy Grail's fine. It's all right.
Okay, I really love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacoby, we're gonna go to you.
Said Nimrod.
We'll go to John.
Just a wild guess. I put Hardonicus Maximus. See, it makes everybody laugh.
I went on the other extreme and said Bob.
And we'll go to Will.
Pecan pie plate?
John was weirdly kind of close, but the answer is Biggest Dickus.
That's right.
My name is Biggest Dickus. Phenomenal scene. As we head into our next question, the category of recent releases. What does Monk demand the adaptation of his book to be called in American fiction? And this is one of those times I'm not going to say a single thing.
I mean, there are a lot of matches,
Yeah.
Cody's right.
4, 3, 2, 1. John, we'll go to you.
You hit me in my blind spot. I haven't seen this yet. The Black Book.
And we'll go to Scott.
Not going to tell my mother to watch this match. Fuck.
And we'll go to Will.
Fuck.
And we'll go to Jacoby.
Fuck.
You guys are horrible.
Correct. Law Deal taking the 1 point lead there. Hit him with your next question, Mark.
Yeah, that'll come in the category of directors. What was the first theatrical film to be directed by Steven Spielberg?
A little bit of background story. Someone in the doc, I don't know who, on that answer just put "really" in parentheses. If you've seen the movie, you know that is the answer.
I mean,
I
don't think it would have been as bad if we hadn't been followed up by the Life of Brian question. That was just maybe we just spaced that one out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Scott, will go to you.
The Sugarland Express.
That's what it is.
We'll go to Will,
Okay, I said 1918.
and we will go to Jacoby,
I said Duel because I didn't think it was.
and we will go to John.
The Sugarland Express.
Duel was a TV movie he directed, but his first film was Sugarland Express. Scott and John getting that point.
Job, Scott.
Good job, John.
Your penultimate question in the category of comic book movies. What is the subtitle for the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie released in the 2010s? Good decade, if I do say so myself.
We lived through most of it. I remember stuff from it.
We lived for most of it. I love that, Mark. I love you, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Will.
I'm pretty sure this is named after an even shittier video game, but it's Out of the Shadows.
We will go to Jacoby.
Out of the Shadows.
We will go to John.
Out of the Shadows.
We will go to Scott.
Out of the Shadows.
The Shadows is correct. That.
Right. We'll go to your final question in the category, since there are no more perfect rounds in the category of the 1980s. 1990s, sorry. 1990s. The player centers around Tim Robbins' character receiving death threats from someone with what film industry job?
Have you seen this movie, Mark?
I did. I liked it more than I thought it would, to be honest.
Great movie. Like, this is one I like showing to people, and everyone I tell to watch it, they have the same reaction you do, where they're like, "I like that more than I thought I did." Like, it's excellent.
Phenomenal ending.
Yeah, absolutely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacoby will go to you.
Is it screenwriter?
We will go to John.
Screenwriter.
We will go to Scott.
Screenwriter.
We will go to Bill.
For some reason, I thought it was a movie critic.
Screenwriter is correct. So Law Deal extending their lead there. Mark, if I'm not mistaken, I have the score at Law Deal 12. Your Milwaukee Bears 10. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, yeah.
But anything can happen as we move into round number 2, also known as our wheel round. Competitors will get a spin at the wheel and receive 5 questions in whatever category they land on. If they don't like what they land on for their first spin, they are allowed to respin, but they must keep whatever they land on for that. Be on the lookout because steals are available to answer the question. Question outright, you get 2 points. Go down to multiple choice, you can it devalues the question to 1 point. Law Deal, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or second? But before you answer that, I just realized I should read the categories. Recent release horror, directed by Richard Linklater, which are your opponent's strengths, as well as animated war, horror, recent releases, romance, and the 1990s. Now, would you like to spin first or second?
Unless you guys have anything.
Second, yeah.
Second. Fun fact, We were also asked a player question, I think, in the last round one that we played these guys. So full circle. So that's
Wow.
fun. So,
Yeah, so who directed it? I think. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
All right. In which case, we're going to move into your Milwaukee Beers first spin as we bring your manager in. Beers, spin is in.
Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Give us the lesson that we should learn.
One on the category of directed by Richard Linklater. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Where are you at, John?
That's up to you, Will. I mean, I only watched a few. I only watched the ones you told me to. So it would be a lot. It would be leaning on you a lot.
Honestly, there's nothing I'm scared about. I'm scared on this wheel of.
Okay.
So if you want to spin for something that we want, want more, let's go for it.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm leaving it totally up to you. I'm okay either way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 2-point lead. They're playing pretty well. If you
Yeah,
guys
these are going to be these are going to be strength level.
Yeah, with that.
Let's risk it. Let's spin again.
All right.
Okay. Whatever you land on here.
Spin number 2. Spin number 2. Yeah. Boo.
And on the category of war.
And
Okay.
War loves us. War loves us.
Mark, why don't you hit your Milwaukee Beers with their questions in the category of war?
Absolutely. All right. Milwaukee Beers. Your first question, category of war. What 2000s war film features performances from Ben Foster, Samantha Morton, and Steve Buscemi?
Is that Death of Stalin, or is that's probably way later, right? Never mind.
Yeah, I might know it on multiple.
All right, let's go multiple then.
Multiple, please.
All right. Multiple choice options are A. Pearl Harbor, B. Flyboys, C. Cold Mountain, or D. The Messenger.
None of those.
I haven't narrowed it down to 2.
Which two?
B and D.
5, 4.
Repeat the options, please.
The options again are A. Pearl Harbor, B. Flyboys, C. Cold Mountain, or D. The Messenger.
I don't remember Ben Foster being in Flyboys though.
Okay, well, then you've narrowed it down to the last one.
D. The Messenger. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
There you go. See, we just knock them out one at a time.
All right, next question. In G.I. Jane, Demi Moore's character joins what branch of the U.S. military?
Navy SEALs, right? Well, the Navy. She's going through Navy SEAL training, I believe.
I would be. Is Navy and Navy SEALs two different branches?
No, it's the same branch.
Then lock it in.
Navy, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right, going to your next question. What war film features characters named Big Joe, Cowboy, Crap Game, and Oddball?
Is that Full Metal Jacket?
I almost want to say that.
I mean, there's definitely a cowboy. I just don't know about the rest of them. Crap Game? Is there a Crap Game in Fury?
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your first. Repeat your question again. What war film features characters named Big Joe, Cowboy, Crap Game, and Oddball?
I'm kind of leaning towards Fury now.
Do you want to go multiple, or do you want to lock it in Fury? Because I never saw Fury.
Let's do multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, multiple choice options are A. Full Metal Jacket, B. MASH, C. Kelly's Heroes, or D. Red Dawn.
Damn, good thing we didn't do that. I don't remember the other 3 people in Full Metal Jacket. I don't remember them. There's an 8-ball, not an oddball.
5, 4, 3.
Can you repeat the options again?
Yeah, I can do that one more time.
Yeah.
A. Full Metal Jacket, B. MASH, C. Kelly's Heroes, or D. Red Dawn?
Maybe
I
Red
never-
Dawn.
Was that?
Maybe Red Dawn.
I don't. If you don't think it's Full Metal Jacket, we can try it. It's been a long time. I've only seen the remake.
Full Metal Jacket. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Going over to Law Deal for
Oh, well.
the 1 point steal. Is it A. Full Metal Jacket, B. MASH, C. Kelly's Heroes, or D. Red Dawn?
I think it
Those
could be
names,
MASH.
I think it because I've watched that movie last year, and like these names sort of sound familiar to me,
Okay.
and I haven't seen Kelly's Heroes. I don't think it's. I don't think it's.
I don't think it's
I
Red
would go
Dawn.
with MASH.
MASH, final answer.
That is also incorrect. The
Dang,
correct
John.
answer was Kelly's Heroes.
Okay, well, nobody's
Yeah,
here.
whatever that
I
movie
think.
is.
Right, your next question. In A Soldier's Story, Captain Davenport is sent to investigate a murder on an army base in what southern U.S. state?
I don't think I've even heard of this movie.
No, this is an older movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I know it's an older movie.
Okay. Should
Do
we
you
just go
want to-
multiple? Because I think it looked
I
like
guess.
Scott knows it, so let's
Yeah,
go multiple.
Multiple choice.
Right, multiple choice options are A. Louisiana, B. Florida, C. Alabama, or D. Georgia.
Well, there's definitely bases in all of those states. But I'm going to say I have a feeling about one of them. Let me just guess it.
Go for it.
5,
Uh,
4, 3,
Georgia, final answer.
1.
That is incorrect. Going over to
Oh, well.
Law Deal for the 1 point steal. Is it A. Louisiana, B. Florida, C. Alabama, or D. Georgia?
I don't know it 100%, but Alabama is what came into my head.
Then let's go. Yeah,
All right.
I'm not sure. so let's
Alabama,
go for it.
final answer.
That is also incorrect. We're looking
Louisiana.
for Louisiana.
Yeah.
That was the one that came in my head.
Oh, you
Should
should
have
have said something. I would have been happy to. I would have stepped aside.
All right, your final question, category award. In Hacksaw Ridge, Desmond meets the woman he will marry at what type of location?
Is it the Army Hospital?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
God damn it. All right. You want to just go multiple and just go nuts? Or you, I mean,
Be on the safe side. Let's go multiple. Yeah.
let's go multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, school, B, hospital, C, library, or D, police station.
Well, you said it, so
Hospital, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I should have gone for it. Oh, well.
And so after that, your Milwaukee Bears getting their score up to 14. Law Deal not capitalizing on any of the steals, staying at 12. Is that what you have, Mark?
That is what I have.
All right, in which case we will bring in Kirk, your guys' manager, for your spin. Law Deal, this will be your first spin.
Oh, yeah. First spin.
You land on the category of recent releases. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
We'll keep
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, just take your time. You know where you need to be by the end of the round, so
Yeah.
play it smart.
12 to 14, right?
Yeah, we're down 2.
Okay.
All right. Your first question. I should probably take this off and take Kirk out. Law Deal, I will be reading your question in the category of recent releases. Your first question. Midge Campbell, General Griff Gibson, and Stanley Zack are characters in what 2023 film?
Asteroid City.
Yes.
Asteroid City, final answer.
Correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Peter's ex-wife Kate in The Sun?
Another the sun question.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
I didn't either. I think I saw the trailer.
Heard it sucked. Yeah, I might know it
Yeah.
on multiple choice. I
Yeah, I was just trying to think.
mean, I know who played Peter, but multiple choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Multiple choice options. Is it A, Anne Hathaway, B, Laura Dern, C, Julianne Moore, or D, Gwyneth Paltrow?
I think Laura Dern rings a bell.
It's the only one that kind of makes sense,
Yeah.
right? Because I don't think it's any of those other three.
I don't either. All right, Laura Dern, final answer.
Correct for 1 point, and I can confirm horrible, horrible movie. Your third question. In The Killer, after leaving the Dominican Republic, the killer goes to interrogate a man with what profession?
What's the order of this? I
might know it. I mean, I saw it. I might know it.
After, is it with what profession? That's not when he interviews the taxi driver, isn't it? Should we go multiple?
Yeah, let's go multiple choice.
For your multiple choice options, is it A, pilot, B, mechanic, C, lawyer, or D, realtor?
After he leaves, what profession? I think if it's the guy from Top Gun, then he's the lawyer, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Charles Parnell or whatever.
Yeah, Charles Parnell.
Yeah. All right, lawyer, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Good job. Good job.
We're going to pause real quick. Mark, are you the one highlighting the question? Oh, never mind. There was a note. Yep, we're good. Okay. Well, actually, your fourth question in the category of recent releases. Who directed Silent Night?
That's John Woo, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the Joel Kinnaman one. Yeah. John Woo, final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
I was thinking Violent Night.
Yeah, me too for a second there.
And your final question in the category of recent releases. In The Iron Claw, Kerry gets a title shot against what wrestler after his brother dies?
Ric Flair, right?
Yes. Kirk would have killed us if we didn't get that right, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
After his brother dies, then he fights Ric Flair, and then it's Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair, final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
Okay.
All right, so after that, I have Law Deal sweeping the category, getting their score up to 20. Your Milwaukee Beers staying at 14. Is that what you have, Mark?
That's what I got.
All right, but anything can happen as we move into round number 3, also known as the Pick Your Poison round. Before this match, competitors went back and forth drafting categories that would be used in round 3, and they will pick those categories and answer them at a 1, 2, 3, and 4 point level. The categories that your competitors picked tonight were recent releases, horror, 2010s, romantic comedies, directors, action adventure, fandom, and mystery thriller. Competitors will pick their categories right now. All right, the competitors have chosen their categories. Your Milwaukee Beers, you are behind. So, which questions would you like? What category would you like for your 1 pointer?
What do you think, Will? I mean, we collaborate on all of them, so whatever you feel is fine.
Personally, I'm thinking. I don't know why 2010s, right?
All right, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
In the category of 2010s, I will be taking your questions. What 2010s biopic centers around Boston crime boss Whitey Bulger?
That's Black Mass.
I believe so.
Black Mass, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right, but you guys are still behind. What would you like for your 2 pointer?
Now, you want to do mystery thriller, or do you want to mystery thriller, right? Mystery thriller or fandom here, I would imagine.
I think you and I would do better on a 3 at mystery than fandom.
Okay, let's do fandom then.
Let's do fandom at 2, please.
All right, your 2 pointer in the category of fandom. How many times has Matt Damon appeared as Jason Bourne?
Isn't it the new one in the first 3?
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, 4. Final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
Payson and Mark, you got to synchronize, because if Mark's hand goes over and Payson does a dramatic pause, it's not a dramatic pause.
Okay. You bring your score up to 17. What would you guys like for your 3-pointer?
You want to do mystery thriller here so you can swing for round comes at 4? Or you want to do round comes? Whatever. They're the same difficulty of questions, so whatever you want to do is fine by me.
I think we should do mystery personally.
All right, mystery thriller.
All right. Your 3-pointer in the category of mystery thriller. In what 90s thriller does a character find a dead body in a business named Your Self-Storage Facility?
Is that the game?
I don't think so.
He's looking at a dead body, or is it like a fake dead body? I think it might be the game, actually, but we can take a repeat here.
4, 3,
Repeat
2.
the question, please.
This is your second repeat. In what 90s thriller does a character find a dead body in a business named Your Self-Storage Facility?
You're right, because I do remember a storage facility in game vaguely.
I think it might be the game.
Lock it in.
5.
The game, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Silence of the Lambs. Sounds
Oh, that does happen in Silence of the Lambs. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, that's right. All right.
So it does come down to this. Your Milwaukee Bears must answer their 4-pointer in the category of romantic comedies. If they hit it, Law Deal will be forced to answer some questions. If they miss it, Law Deal does win the game. Your 4-pointer in the category of romantic comedies. In Love, Simon, Simon uses what fake name to converse electronically with a closeted gay classmate?
I haven't seen this in forever. Shit.
Is there something he's like into?
3.
We'll do a repeat. Does he have like a hobby that he would make a name about?
Repeat.
Tell me about
Love,
Simon.
Simon, what fake name to converse electronically with a closeted gay classmate?
Or does the other kid have like a hobby that, or like a movie or a comic book or a band?
See, and the other kid is a Jewish guy, so I'm pretty sure it's like Star of David something.
All right.
5, 4, 3.
Star of David, final answer.
And your winner. The correct answer we were looking for was Jacques. So we will be moving on to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finishers tonight. Your Milwaukee Bears, unfortunately, it just does not
Jacoby's
look
like, it's fine.
Unfortunately, just doesn't look like we're going to be able to replicate the same tournament success this year. You guys played a great round 1. It just doesn't seem like – it seems to be a combination of those war questions might not being quite what you wanted for, and at the same time, Law Deal were just playing lights out in round 2. How are you feeling tonight?
It's kind of one of those things where this is kind of like what happened in our last match against Kumite. Like, we got a category that – we got questions that were out of our wheelhouse on a category that we've done fairly well on in the past, versus them getting one of the strengths that they put on the wheel.
Yeah.
They like Law Deal's notoriously good at recent releases, and so when they get it, they're pretty lethal, and it's really hard to come back from a 6-point lead. And unfortunately, we tried to strategize the best we could. Maybe we should have chosen some categories differently. It's really hard to say. We weren't playing at our normal level at round 1, and it kind of felt like we were second guessing ourselves in round 2. So,
it's just like I said, like I've always said, It's just this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You just keep grinding. So you got to keep grinding. Obviously, there's things we need to shore up. We've never said war is a strength of ours ever. We've gotten that category like 150 times, but we've never said that it's a strength of ours. We just happen to navigate that minefield, pun intended. I'm gonna throw it over to Robert.
Yeah, I mean, so those questions in round one were tough. They managed to find a way to stake a lead, and then. Could you have taken Linklater? Sure. Strength level questions. Ends up they get recent releases anyway, because they'll probably spin off a war. Then maybe you get it back to them. But what's the likelihood that they have to miss like 3 questions in round 3? I don't know. It's tough. Maybe strategy in round 3 was a little, maybe it could have been tightened up a bit, but war questions suck. Let's just be honest. People hate that. Nobody likes war in general or as a movie category. So, they just tightened it up because you guys had it so many times. And thus, your ship sunk. More puns intended for wartime.
Yeah.
Well, this does bring an end to your tournament run, but when you guys do come back later in the year, is there any team you would like to face?
After playing Bullets, no offense to Kirk backstage, I'm like, who else is left? We don't have a story right now. We completed that story. That we beat those dudes. I'm sure other people want to play us. So any person that's called us out, I'm happy to play them. I believe Jersey Boys called us out. So we'd be happy to ram it down their throat. So bring those guys in.
They say big girls don't cry, but maybe Jersey Boys do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow. Was not expecting to hear that, but thanks, Will. Thanks, John. It's always a pleasure to hear from you guys. But we are going to be moving on to the winners tonight. Scott Harvey, Jacoby Bancroft, their manager, Kirk Kowalkowski. Guys, you pulled it out. You pulled the upset. The 12 seed defeated the 5 seed tonight. Must be feeling pretty good. You guys had a really good round 1, swept round 2, and didn't have to answer round 3. How are you guys feeling tonight?
Like I said all along, wanted this rematch, never wavered from that. No, this was great. This was our best match yet, I think, as a team. This was, I think, the 4th or 5th one we played. So I think we really got into a groove. Yeah, round 1. I mean, yes, you can point to the wheel and say they got something they weren't comfortable with. We got something we were comfortable with. But we had the lead after round 1. I think it was just a good match that we played in rounds 1 and 2 where we had to answer questions. And it was a very good team that we beat. So I'm feeling really strong about this match and what's coming next.
Yeah, like those. I love these guys. The Milwaukee Beers. Obviously, they're friends, right? I mean, this is good, and that's. It sucks to beat them. I'm very happy to win, but I do agree. I think Scott and I, we worked well together. I can point to some of our earlier matches where it's like maybe sometimes the collaboration in round 2 wasn't weren't gelling as much as we probably should in terms of talking out answers, and it felt like we did that a little bit better in this round, and we're getting better at that. So I just think that's really cool, and I'm very excited to move forward with Scott this year. As we, and thank you to Kirk, and again, hats off to Will and John who are just great, and it sucks when you lose, but I'm also happy to win, so it's like a a weird sort of balance.
I'm not surprised by this outcome at all. I think these guys being 12 seed is crazy. I think they're just top seed material, and we saw what they can do here. This dominant win. I think Robert's right. Those round 1 questions were pretty tough, but you guys were able to get the lead. And, you controlled the board from there. Whatever, you had control of the wheel, you did what you had to do. So whatever came up, that was on you and your decision-making because you could do it. You had the power there. And then, we were able to do what we had to do and strategize around round 3 to make it an uphill battle for them. So, I think you guys played great. And, this is – I think you guys are always dangerous, but you really did hit a groove, and it was a great time round 1 of the tournament to be hitting that groove. So, I'm really excited about what happens next for you guys.
Well, like Kirk alluded to, this does mean you are going to be moving on to the second round of this tournament. You will be playing either the winners of the number 4 seed, Bullets over Broadway, Andrew Barr and Kirk Kowalkowski, or the number 13 seed Nazario Montenegro and Matt Quaylar. Between those two teams, do you guys have a preference as to who you would like to play?
That was an option. Kirk was going to be at the end of this. He was allowed to be here. Yeah. I call shenanigans. What is this?
This is the Wesley Snipes crying from New Jack City while he like holds the gun. That's going to be us if we have to play bullets in the next round. But I would want that matchup just because it ensures that one of our faction teams is moving on to the next round. So bring it on, Kirk.
All right.
If you win, I don't know. I'd want both of them. Nazario's fun, but I've literally never beaten Kirk in anything ever. So this would be a good opportunity to either continue that or lose. So either way would be a lot of fun.
Love the attitude there. Always a pleasure to see you guys. Great game, Jacoby and Scott. Mark, we're going to head into post-match interviews, or final thoughts on this match. What are your final thoughts, Mark?
I know this was good. I think both teams got off to a solid start, and it just kind of round two just kind of told the story of this match. Just one team was able to work through their category a little bit better, and that was more or less it. I mean, we've seen your Milwaukee Bears navigate through war before, just didn't happen today, and you can't sleep on Law Deal, man. Like they got two good competitors, like, and they got a strong win here. Like, they have what it takes to make a deep tournament run.
Yeah, Law Deal is very sneaky at a 12 seed, and I think they showed tonight how good of a team they can be when they are just locked in key as a team. Good luck to your Milwaukee Bears going forward for the rest of the season, but good luck to Law Deal, and congrats on getting the win tonight. But on behalf of Scott, on behalf of Jacoby, on behalf of Will, on behalf of John, on behalf of everyone here, on behalf of Kirk, on behalf of Robert, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm Payson the Cinemonster Johnson. That is Mark the Big Chill Menchaca. Have a great night.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
If it takes. Goodbye.